yourself.
Okay, go ahead and finish your story about Poker Holler and the phone.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay, that Dad always called down and we'd get our groceries for up in the hills, and they bring them up to us, and we ordered. They said they didn't believe all sheep herders would order lemonade instead of coffee and stuff up there, but we Frank Hill come up and brought the groceries up to us in an old 36 Ford car with ball tires, and we just, anyway, we'd get done phoning and then we'd go back up to camp and have our Dutch oven dinners.
That's good. Mom, when you when did Grandpa build the cafe? How old were you when he built the cafe?
One in the Narrows?
In the south end.
Oh. We lived in Lakeside, didn't we?
Huh?
Did we live in Lakeside when he built that cafe up south?
Yeah, we was working on the railroad when he built the cafe up south.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
He'd start building. He built just a little place for people to have lunch. And then
that was the lodge. Did he do that for the cafe too?
Yeah, and then he'd build a little bigger. Then
right?
he'd build on more.
How about the fireworks? What did he build?
Huh?
When he sold fireworks.
Oh, that was after we went to the railroad. They come up and brought the fireworks up, and Nadine was there. And she told him she thought that'd be a pretty good deal to get into that. And so then he got into the firework business of selling it, along with the pies and the homemade bread and the hamburgers.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you, when do you first remember meeting Dad? How did you meet Dad?
Well, I had two older sisters, and he was 5 years older than me, so he was coming to our house in Fairview. He dated my oldest sister first, my oldest sister Neva. He dated her for a while. Then he dated my next to the oldest sister, 2 years older than me. Her name is Valoy, and they dated for a while. Then he dated my very best friend that lived down around the corner, a year older than me. And all of a sudden one night, a note came on the door, and he said, "Is Roma here?" And I said, "Come on." And he said, "Well, I had a date with Darlene, but she hadn't got her Saturday's work done, so her mother wouldn't let her go. So I wonder if you would go to the movie with me tonight." That's the first date we had.
That's great. And then I guess there's a story about Ladine being happy that you didn't wait for her, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I told her, we was sitting all around the table talking about good old times, and I was telling how lucky I was that Leon and Gladys had such good looking girls for me to date and to go out with and dance with. And Nadine says, I said, I took Neva, and then I took Valoy, then I took Roma, and Nadine piped up and said, "Well," she says, "I'm sure glad you didn't wait for me. Brother-in-law, all right. Husband, no way," she said. So it kind of worked both ways. But anyway, it was good days.
You remember when you first saw Mom? Or first?
Yeah, the first time that I saw her was I went to some church. It was a sacrament meeting at night, and they come over. Her and her two sisters came over and sang for the entertainment at the church meeting. And I remember going outside and waiting by the door for them to come out the door. And I knew I liked all three of them right then, that I couldn't wait for them to come out and see them. they was so much better than all the dry creek girls.
Okay, so you got married. Did you have the place in Thane? Is that when you got married? Did you get that right after? It was across the street from the cheese factory, the first place you lived, right?
Yeah,
In Thane.
yeah, just across the street.
Was that the
and
red brick place?
Yeah. It was, wasn't Beecher's apartment, it was, what was the name of, oh, I can't forget the name. Anyway, we lived right across from the creamery.
And then when we moved to the little red house, how?
And that was, they started to build a dam down there in the Narrows and down in Idaho,
Palisades.
Palisade Dam. So they was gonna raise our rent. So we moved over to the southeast corner, close to the creamery, about 2-3 blocks to the creamery. And we moved over in that little red house. Where Roma, I come home and Roma took all my .22 shells and shot the squirrels. And she went out and dipped the fish, the brook trout out of the creek, and the game warden come up a little later. They turned it and took some boys and they're going to take them to the Hooskow. And she'd already got away with catching the fish, so it worked out pretty good.
Well, I also worked at the creamery, behind the counter wrapping cheese for the tourists that came through. And I'd weigh it and wrap it and sell it to them when they came to the creamery. And I cleaned the restrooms at the creamery for extra money. We milked cows for one of the farmers at night for extra money. You was a baby then. Gerald was a baby.
And then I guess we ought to tell the story about Dad taking me to the pool hall, hadn't we? No, I don't remember. You guys. Well, Dad took me. You're babysitting, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I was active in the Relief Society. I was at a Relief Society presidency, and I'd been up to a state meeting, and it started to get kind of dusk, and when I got home, the lights were all dark in the house, and I was really upset because Gerald was a baby, and so I walked clear back to town, and I saw our car parked in front of the pool hall, and I walked in, and I was absolutely devastated to see him. He had my baby wrapped in a blanket, sound asleep on a pool table, and that was really against my grain. I got angry and I picked Gerald up, wrapped him in that blanket, and walked almost a half a mile on an icy road and walked home with him in my arms.
And you wouldn't get back in the car.
Oh, that's good. Any other memories of Thane and around that area? Or?
Well, memories of one of my sisters, Beloy, was kind of, she was just older than me, so she used me a lot. But anyway, if she'd asked me to do something and I didn't want to do it, she would say, well, I'm going to go out and lay on the road and let a car run over me. She could get me to do anything in the world because I thought she really meant it.
Oh, that's great. All right, thank you.
Okay.